Hello, everybody. Hi. Yes, that was me impersonating Batman. Listen, my voice is too shrill and high to emulate his dark tones. So, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you've never been here before. Today, we, of course, are watching Batman Begins, a classic. Now listen, before we get any further into the video, there is something that I need to say. It's very important and it needs to be pointed out. If you're returning to the channel, then you might have seen that last year I did a movie commentary on The Dark Knight. Great movie, 10 out of 10, fantastic time that I had with that. Go check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon. However, the mistake that I made is that I watched that movie without having seen this one. Truth be told, I didn't really know that this came before. Like, I knew about Batman Begins, I think, just like in life. I just didn't really make the connection that it was part of this trilogy. I'm aware of The Dark Knight Rises. You know, to my defense, The Dark Knight, I feel like is talked about more than Batman Begins. Like, I could be totally wrong, but I feel like that one is maybe even like more popular than Batman Begins and it's more talked about. So that's just my only defense. Other than that, it's just me being an idiot and I didn't realize that this came first. I mean, obviously it's called Begins. Whatever. All right, we're moving past it. We're watching it now. So by the time you're watching this, I have already seen The Dark Knight. So once again, go check out that video. It's a great video. Or watch the full-length movie with me on my Patreon. Another great video. Let's just go ahead and get on into it and actually catch up to like where we're supposed to be. I'm hoping later this year, maybe next year, I don't know. Sometime I'm going to conclude this trilogy and watch it with you guys and finish it off with Dark Knight Rises. So maybe I'll keep going with these Batman movies. Who knows? And watch The Batman. I know they're gonna make another Batman with like Robert Pattinson. So let me know what you guys think about that. Give me your ranking for Batman adaptations. I know this is not, these aren't the only two, right? The Robert Pattinson, oh my God, what's his name? The Patrick Bateman. I know these aren't the only adaptations of Batman. I know there's a shit ton more, but I will argue that these are the ones, at least this one specifically, is the one that kind of shaped my generation, kind of shaped, you know, maybe the generation before me. These came out in the early 2000s. So this is more prevalent and relevant to, you know, when I was growing up, and I never got a chance to watch it because no one in my family really watches movies like this. Now is my time to finally see what all the hype is about, you know, like 20 years later, I'm gonna finally see what all this is going on, like what is happening. So thank you for coming along with me as we venture into this. Please hold my hand and walk me through because I don't know. I'm not a superhero person. I'm trying to get more into it. Batman and Spider-Man are my easy, you know, introductions into this stuff. So you have more suggestions, please let me know. Other than that, let's just go ahead and get on into it. All right, before the movie starts, hurry, everybody open up their candy. Why bats? I'm curious. Why? Because they can fly and they're dark in the night. Dark Knight. I just got it. Okay, the movie's starting off like this. I feel like I'm...
Finders keepers.
Is this the beginning of the movie? Okay, I feel like I started like in the middle of it. It's starting off so fast. We're already in it. This is so fast paced. Is this Patrick Bateman? That kind of got me, I'm not gonna lie. Not Patrick Bateman, Christian Bale. What? Where did the Patrick Bateman part come from? Who's that? Oh, I know, I was right. Patrick Bateman is the name of the character, but that's the character name from American Psycho. I mean, potato potato. I mean, it's Christian Bale, whatever, it's him. Okay, the movie is 2.5 hours long. We're really rushing through these plot lines. Anybody else want a piece of me? You know, I want Ride or Dies like that. I want a freaking, I don't know, I was gonna say like fan club, I guess. That's basically what these people are. Riding so hard for their friend that he just punched, like, damn. Those are real ones.
Are you so desperate to fight criminals that you
What
lock
the?
yourself?
He doesn't have your daughter. Liam Neeson. You know, sometimes I forget or I find it hard to believe that Liam Neeson is in more than just the Taken movies. I don't know. I just forget about that for some reason.
If you make yourself more than just a man, and if they can't stop you, then you become something else entirely.
What exactly are you asking me? What's going on here?
There is a rare blue flower that grows on the eastern slopes. Pick one of these flowers. If you can carry it to the top of the mountain.
Okay, literally from Holes. I want you to take Madame Zerone up the mountain and sing the song. But if you forget to take Madame Zerone up the mountain, you and your family will be cursed forever and for all eternity. You know, I'm just thinking right now. The first movie for like movies like this, where there's a trilogy or whatever, for superhero movies, are they anybody's favorite? I'm thinking about, for example, Guardians of the Galaxy. Obviously, there's 3 Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I haven't seen the 3rd one because I heard it's really, really sad. But from my understanding, the 2nd one was good, but the 1st one was just really good. And I think it's a spectacle in that sense, because it's like the first movie of like a trilogy or whatever, and it's really good. For me, I'm like, the 2nd one's always the best. Santa Claus 2, spectacular.
You must first master your own. Are you ready to begin?
What's happening?
I can barely stand. Death does not wait for you to be ready.
Wait, what? Are you gonna kill me right now? Like, what is that what you're alluding to? Yes, fight back! And like, this giant is wearing all this freaking clothing. Let me strip down a little bit, all right? Oh. Okay, when you headbutt someone like that, how does that not hurt you? Is there a special way to do it to where it doesn't hurt the person who's doing the thing? Yeah, I forgot. I do know this lore about, you know, Batman. That's gonna happen right now. But listen, if you go and watch my Dark Knight video, please ignore all my comments about where are they gonna introduce his parents and like what happened to him. If you can get through that and watch the rest of the video where I ad nauseum talk about how great Heath Ledger is and how incredible the movie is and the acting, the storytelling. If you can make it past the dumbassery part to get to the part where I talk so highly of the movie, you really do deserve a gold medal, because not a lot of people can do that. Okay, let's go see a freaking musical about bats after you just had this traumatizing experience with bats.
What's wrong, Boots?
No, it was me. I just needed some fresh air.
His dad's good. Or actually bad. It's okay if the mom knows that the kid was scared. I don't know.
Take it easy.
He's like, I'm so rich, I won't even care.
Don't be afraid.
I mean, this movie is cutting all the corners. It is going like that. Ugh, I got a little teary-eyed, but I didn't shed a tear. Damn, he probably thinks it's his fault because he wanted to leave the freaking thing early. Ugh, it's not your fault. Oh, he's so small. Yes! Sirius Black. He left the play. I'm just thinking about this right now. He left the play because he was scared, and then he just saw something like 20 times more scary.
It was my fault, Alfred. I made them leave the theater. I hadn't gotten scared.
It was nothing that you did.
I missed them so much.
So do I, Master.
Oh, okay, it's happening. Ooh, we cut it off right before every time I'm gonna actually shed the tear.
Your parents' death was not your fault.
Why are you fighting that? That's true.
It was your father's.
Ah! Bold claim. That's a bold statement, Liam. Okay, thank you. What happened? Okay, so he finally got the manor after all this time.
This house, Master Wayne, has sheltered 6 generations of your family.
Why do you give a damn, Alfred? It's not your family.
Because a good man once made me responsible for what was most precious to him in our world.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry again. That, I don't know. Him saying that just like really struck a nerve. I'm just like, oh my gosh, it just like really pulled at the heartstrings. You're my best friend. I hope you realize that. I'm about to lose my best friend.
He learned things, and he will testify in exchange for early parole.
This man killed my parents.
I see. Okay, he's going to the hearing for the man who killed his parents to make sure he doesn't get released from prison. He looks unhinged.
There is a member of the Wayne family here today. Has he got anything to say?
Oh, hell yeah, I got something to say. Got a lot of things to say. Fuck you. Kiss my ass. Oh, okay, nothing. There's no way you're gonna be able to get to him. There's no way he does it. Someone else did it? Who did that?
My parents deserve justice.
Justice is about harmony. Revenge is about you making yourself feel better. That is why we have an impartial system.
Oh, your system is broken.
Okay, we're in Gotham, aren't we? Gotham, as far as I'm concerned, as far as the adaptations that I've seen from Dark Knight and fucking Joker, it's fucked up.
All these years I wanted to kill him. Now I can't.
Okay. She's like, you dumb bitch. That's kind of very hilarious. Okay, this is what I'm confused about. So she's given this speech that basically is the speech that the Joker gave. You know, I'm gonna try to not intertwine the Jokers, you know, the Joaquin Phoenix with this movie. I'm gonna try not to overlap them. But it's like, this girl, this childhood friend of his, is kind of agreeing with, you know, Joker that Gotham's fucked up and that they keep poor people poor and the rich people rich, and, you know, Joker hates basically what the parents stand for. Whatever. And it seems like she's agreeing with that. So what is Bruce Wayne's stance? Does he not agree with that, or what? Because unfortunately, I do kind of agree with Joker. Like, if you saw my last video for Dark Knight, I do kind of agree with Joker a little bit. So it's like, what stand exactly is Bruce Wayne taking?
In the joint, Chill told me about the night he killed your parents. He said your father begged for mercy.
People love to hate on this man. Was he not, like, as good of a person as we thought?
What you really fear is inside yourself. The drive to do great.
Or terrible things. No. I did not know who's gonna say that. I swear on everything. I did not know who's gonna say that. It just seemed like the right thing to say at that moment.
Breathe in your fears.
Oh! Wait.
To conquer fear,
you must become fear. Whoa! His eyes! He's gonna become Batman. He's embracing his fear. He's conquering it. This effect.
You are ready to become a member of the League of Shadows.
League of Shadows. That's what he's training for. Justice League, dare I say? It's a trick. They don't want you to actually kill him.
I'm no executioner.
You cannot lead these men unless you are prepared to do what is necessary to defeat evil.
Where would I be leading these men?
Gotham.
He's like, I have to go to Gotham?
It is beyond saving and must be allowed to die.
So what, you want me to go to Gotham and kill the rich? Like, what is that? Or just the whole city? I don't... Get rid of the whole city, alright? Start from scratch, start over. Y'all fucked up with Gotham. Let's burn it to the ground, let's start over, start from scratch.
I will go back to Gotham and I will fight, but I will not become an executioner.
Okay, they actually do want him to become an executioner and, like, friggin' kill people? I thought it was just like a ninja test.
What are you doing? What's necessary, my friend?
Oh, shit. Okay, so they're... I don't know if they're necessarily the bad people, maybe decent people that got led astray, which is very confusing because I thought the whole thing is that they're training him to have all these like positive attributes and positive traits of like having compassion and like forgiving himself, forgiving his father, or like whatever the fuck, but they still want him to kill people. So it's like, okay, we missed the mark somewhere. They did, like internally in their brains, they missed the mark somewhere. Whoa! But he doesn't want to kill anybody. That's why you do your rotating stretches in the morning. Okay, how are you gonna get back up? With one hand, he pulled up this like 100-something pound man with one hand. So he wants to serve justice, whatever that looks like. What, just roughing up a couple of guys saying, stop doing the bad things that you're doing, like that, and then, but like not killing them, which is admirable, I guess. There he is.
You really think a man who butchers people for the mob doesn't belong in jail?
He's like a different person. He really is. In every movie, every role that he does, he's like a completely different person every time. Well, I mean, that sounds very stupid. You know what I mean? Like certain actors or actresses have like a certain vibe or attitude that they bring onto their characters, into their roles. But with him, it's like very black and white differences, you know? Good and bad. That's like basically the list he's making. Good people. People we can trust. The policeman who was nice to me when I was a kid. And my butler. Those are pretty much the only people I can trust. Okay, where are they where like bats are so highly populated? Oh my god. The power. It's coursing through my veins. I'm embracing the change. I am reborn.
In a town this big, who's there to write to anyway?
Okay, so everyone agrees that this town sucks ass. What is the solution?
Don't turn around.
Okay, don't scare him like that.
Carmine Falcone brings in shipments of drugs every week. What will it take to bring him down?
Leverage on Judge Faden and a DA brave enough to prosecute.
Rachel Dawes.
Okay, so he wants to kind of do it in a righteous way. He wants to try to do it the correct way, the way that it's supposed to be done. The way that justice is supposed to be served, I guess.
Well, what is it today?
Today it's base jumping.
Is that like parachuting?
Kinda.
He's like, yeah, wings. Can you make me wings? He's like, what exactly am I creating for you?
If you're uncomfortable.
Mr. Wayne, if you don't want to tell me exactly what you're doing when I'm asked, I don't have to lie.
He never told me, so I don't know anything. You know, that's smart. I'm not complacent in this if I just don't know and if I don't ask questions. How long is this all taking? This doesn't seem like it's taking very long at all. They just started to have the beef with this ex-girlfriend of his, right? Childhood friend of his. They just seem to be starting the beef with her right now. How long is it taking for him to build all this stuff? Like a week? It seems like it's taking like a week because I know mob bosses or mobs or whatever the fuck, they work fast. They really do.
Stace?
What the fuck? A giant bat got him. Oh.
There's a problem out here. You better bail.
Christian Bale. Okay, show the whole thing. I don't care about that guy. Yeah. I don't care about him. There we go. Get him off my screen. There, okay, there we go. Ooh, you scared now? You're a little baby scared? You go poo-poo? You're gonna poo-poo your diaper? You scared?
What the hell are you?
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Yeah!
Nice coat.
Nice, nice, nice. Love that. Girl, don't touch anything in that freaking bus. In that subway. Don't touch anything. Oh gosh. Ha! Oh!
Falcone sent them to kill you.
Why?
You rattled his cage.
How does he put on this voice? It doesn't even sound like him. And you know, something else that we need to think about too. It's not just the mask. He also painted under the mask as well. He put him on there as a bat signal. Okay, that does not even look like that thing that we see on there. We're getting into the thick of it. Ooh, like this is really the juicy part of this movie. It's happening. Ooh, yes.
This guy did deliver us one of the city's biggest crime lords.
No one takes the law into their own hands in my city.
Okay, then do a better job, dumbass. Do I have to spell it out for you? If you did your job better, you wouldn't have to worry about other people doing your job. And then you also wouldn't have to be pissed off about other people doing your job. It's not that difficult. It's really not that difficult.
These things beg the question as to what exactly does Bruce Wayne do with his time and his money? Date movie stars?
He's just a slightly better Patrick Bateman. His intentions and his moral compass is pointed a little bit more in the right direction than Patrick Bateman. He's basically the same person. Where did he find these people?
The pool is for decoration. Your friends do not have swimwear.
What? Like, where did he find these women on such short notice?
Bruce?
Oh, hi, I didn't even know you were gonna be at this restaurant.
What are you doing?
Acting like a dumbass.
I want to know how you're going to convince me to keep my mouth shut. I know you don't want the cops to take a closer look at the drugs they seized. I know about your experiments with the inmates of your nut house.
He has been getting all of his people off because they plead insanity and they don't get convicted and they just go to like this mental hospital or whatever the freak it actually is. This mob boss now is like, hey, I see you doing that for all your people. Now do that with me. He's trying to plead insanity by like attempting to unalive himself or pretending to attempt to unalive himself, but he ain't having a bob it.
So when did the nut take over the nut house?
Whoa! What the?
Well, he's not faking. Not that one.
What did he puff out into the air that warped our image of him and fucking made him screech into the night? What was that? I don't even know what I was saying before that. Ew, you're soaking wet falafel, nasty. My falafel! Listen, little bitch.
Where were the other drugs going? I never knew. I don't know.
Oh shit, I'm playing God now. No!
So I'm guessing there's something I'm not supposed to find in there.
Listen, counselor, we don't want to know what's in Mr. Falcone's crate.
Why is everyone so stupid? Being like, trust me, I don't want to know. Like, ignorance is respectfully not bliss in this situation. People are committing crimes. Ignorance is not bliss when it comes to illegal behavior, okay? We need to not be ignorant. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. I feel like every freaking person in Gotham is like, I don't know, or I never knew, or I don't know, or I don't want to know. Okay, what good are you then? Like, what are we doing here? What's the point? What's happening here?
It's you, isn't it? The other kids won't believe me.
We give him a gun. Imagine. Okay, so this is where the drugs are in the little bunnies or something within the bunnies. Oh, his little ears.
Better torch the whole place.
All right.
Okay, is it the whole building or just this floor? Because if there's other people in the building, hello, like we can't just do that. Oh, while he was peeing in his most vulnerable state. Okay.
Having trouble.
Whoa! Okay, these parts are cool. I want the whole movie to be this. Fuck yeah. This is cool. Okay, the voice too, obviously, that's not Cillian Murphy doing that voice, right? I mean, it just can't be. I just don't believe it. Okay, didn't he practice this weird, like, drug hallucination thingy?
How long was I out? 2 days? It's your birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
I felt these effects before. This was so much more potent. Some kind of hallucinogen.
It wasn't that weird blue flower thing.
Bottom line, I synthesized an antidote.
I just wanted to leave this.
Thank you. Rachel?
You enjoy your party, Bruce. Some of us have work to do.
Oh. Aww. Humble queen with her Honda Civic, whatever the fuck that is.
It's a microwave emitter. It was designed to vaporize an enemy's water supply. They tested dispersing water-based chemical agents into the air. Isn't that illegal?
When has that ever been a problem in Gotham? Like, you really think people in anyone in Gotham is following freaking the laws? I mean, it's like, come on. No one's doing that. Legality has never been a question in Gotham.
I respect the mind's power over the body. It's why I do what I do.
Shut up. These are all the people he drugged? That's where they make the drug. But how can they be there with no mask? Okay, what's the goal here? Oh no! Show it. Yes. I liked when they showed it when Batman was doing it, and it's like, does it show people like their fear? Is that what it's like specific to? It's personalized? Oh, I think it is. Okay, that thing is paper thin. Like, it's just a freaking bag. How is that protecting him from the gas spray thing? Listen, no offense, but y'all are gonna need a little bit more than just a gun. Oh! Okay, that seems like that'd be kind of fun. You know, I did ride the Batman ride at Six Flags once. And that was fun. That was one of my favorite rides.
Taste of your own medicine, doctor.
Oh! What is he saying? Oh! That is fucking something for my nightmares. That's my sleep paralysis demon.
Dr. Crane isn't here right now.
He's like, fuck!
Let me get her down to the medics. They can't help her, but I can.
I have the antidote. Does he hear something? Is it tiny little bats?
What that?
Yes, the bats are my friends. Yes, come, rise, my minions, rise. Show them what you're made of. Make them fear you as I have once. Feast upon their flesh. Okay, this is getting too creepy. Like I'm spooking myself out. I need to take it down a notch.
I'll get my car. I brought mine.
You're gonna want to take mine. Oh, excuse me. You're not gonna move out of the way.
Gotta get me one of those.
Aha.
You've been poisoned.
She's awake. You've been poisoned. She's like, what the fuck? He's like, not by me. It wasn't me. Okay, I promise. It wasn't me. I know you're probably like, your memory's probably fading a little bit. Trust me, I'm the good one. I'm the good guy. See, laws don't exist in Gotham. This man don't give a shit about nothing, and he's supposed to be the good one. We're supposed to be rooting for him. He's on our side. Please tell me he can fly. This is my first time trying it out. Haha. Yes, Turbo. All to save her. Your worst nightmare. Your worst nightmare. I'm your worst nightmare. Yeah, I can't do it. I just can't. I gotta take the L. I gotta take the L. Oh my gosh. And he's breaking the freaking roofs. Like, I thought we cared about the people of Gotham. Do we? I thought that was the point. The seatbelt must be like industrial in that freaking tank, the Batmobile. She's like, listen, I might be safe, but I have a fucking headache now. She's literally like, I'm gonna throw up. Like, although we are safe, you're making me sick. She's not well. I don't even think it's the drugs anymore. I think it's your fucking driving. Jesus. Yeah, when you spend all this freaking time driving through walls and cement separators and shit, I'm gonna pass out.
Why did you bring me here?
If I hadn't, your mind would now be lost. You were poisoned. I'm gonna give you a sedative. You'll wake up back at home. When you do, get these to Gordon. And Gordon alone trusts no one.
What? She's like, what's happening? Girl, just listen to him. Just trust, all right? He wouldn't put you in harm's way. Okay, when is she gonna find out that it's him? She's gotta realize that it is him, right?
When you told me your grand plan for saving Gotham,
I thought he was gonna say, I thought when you said entertain the guests, it would only be for like 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. Now it's like, aren't people gonna be suspicious that you've just been not at your own birthday party for like an hour, 2 hours? How long was this whole thing?
Somebody's planning to disperse the toxin using the water supply.
Unless you have a microwave emitter powerful enough to vaporize all the water in the mains. A microwave emitter like the one Wayne Enterprise is just misplaced.
Oh, I think I'm putting it together. He's working for the guy who took over Wayne Enterprises. No, right? Scarecrow's working for that guy, and it just got revealed right now. Right?
Mr. Raz Al Ghul.
Do we like him?
I saved your life.
I warned you about compassion, Bruce.
Oh, he's the one that, okay. He's the big man that Scarecrow's working for. The actual evil guy. See, I knew it. It's him, right? I fucking knew it. I didn't really know it, as we saw, what, like 2 minutes earlier that I got it wrong. But still, I connected the dots eventually.
So Crane was working for you.
His toxin is derived from the organic compound found in our...
There we go. I should have connected it earlier. I mean, I kind of did, because I was like, there's another thing besides the blue flower that makes you hallucinate.
Every time a civilization reaches the pinnacle of its decadence, we return to restore the balance.
There are good people here.
You are defending us.
Are there though? Where, respectfully, I would ask. One person? Okay. Your butler, Morgan Freeman, and your little girlfriend. Not even your girlfriend, just someone that you like. Those are the only 3 people. Okay, and this cop guy. Those are the only people that are worth saving. Like, we're gonna save a whole city for 4 people that we like. Okay, maybe that one kid. Okay, that's about it though, all right? So they're literally like, no one can save Gotham. Like, let's just burn the whole place down. I was joking earlier. I really was. They took that seriously when I was like, oh, you know, it's beyond saving. Let's just start over, start from scratch. No, they really took that to heart. They were like, okay, we're gonna do it. Bet. So they're kind of like the ones that are like, let's avenge your father's death, your family's death, whatever. Let's avenge their death by burning the whole city down and killing everybody in there. She's like, what was I supposed to do with these again? Okay, glad she still has her memory. Imagine if she was like, what? Something with like flying monkey, flying something. Give it to someone. I don't fucking know. Goes back to sleep.
What is the point of all those push-ups if you can't even lift a bloody log?
Fair enough. Good thing we have our secret underground cave.
Why do we fall? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
Giving up on me.
Never.
Never.
I'm gonna cry. I want to ride or die like that.
What are you doing here?
Our mutual friend sent me this. Hopefully you won't need it.
Okay, tell them that the other one is for the town or something. I don't know. What's the other one for? Even I forgot, see? And I was conscious the whole time. Oh, God. Okay, Morgan Freeman is really the one pulling all the weight here. He's the one that fucking created the antidote. The only one who's able to create an antidote. You know what I mean? And he's just chilling. He's chilling. Whoa! Ah, that's scary. I need to see him fly more. He's not flying enough. You know, we discovered that the wings work with the fingers and everything. Like, show me more flying.
We need reinforcements. Tag team, SWAT, riot cops.
Gordon! There's nobody left to send out.
Oh!
What do you need?
Can you drive stick?
Ha! I don't know what the fuck your Batmobile is. I can't drive it. Oh my God! Okay, no, but like this is a horror movie, 100%. I had no idea that this movie was like that scary, actually, for real though.
At least tell me your name.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Bruce?
Now that was a boss bitch moment. Now that was a badass drop the mic moment.
You took my advice about theatricality a bit literally.
Is that? Oh, I've seen some Batman movie with, oh my gosh, what's his name? What are some other Batman movies? I saw one with the guy with the mask. Okay, can someone tell me? I don't know what to look up. I'll just rely on someone telling me. I think it was a Batman movie. I'm like 90% sure. It was some DC movie and it was like with the mask and it's a bald guy and he's like, oh yes, blah, blah, blah. He kind of talks a little weird. Is that what that's supposed to be? That same guy? I don't know what villain it is. He was a villain. I don't know. But it looked more like two things, you know? Someone has to know what this is. Ha! I don't know how to work this thing.
Pressure's moving along the mains, blowing all the pipes. And if that pressure reaches us, the water supply right across the whole city is gonna blow.
I love how intense that moment is. It was like such a matter-of-fact acting moment. He was like, and if that thing doesn't work, well, the whole water supply is gonna blow. Thank you for explaining that to us. It called for a great moment in this movie that will stand the test of time. Thank you for doing that for us. Haha. Okay, wasn't he sitting like this? How did it get to be like that far down? Like you have to be flexible because I'm imagining, you know, you're sitting up like this, like your head's right there and you have to, or does it go like, yeah, so you're laying fully down? It looks kind of like you're laying fully down.
Don't be afraid, Bruce.
It's not Bruce. It's Batman to you, bitch. Haha. Here we go, here we go. Hope there's not people in there.
I won't kill you, but I don't have to save you.
Oh, oh, bad bitch moment. Oh, interesting. He just like accepted that. Yes, it is full final form of flying about. Drunken billionaire burns down home. That's my legacy.
Look, it's all a bit technical, but the important thing is that my company's future is secure.
Didn't you get the memo?
Bad bitch moment. Bad bitch alert. Sound the alarms. Okay, but your whole like enterprise, your whole fucking thing is down there. Your whole dungeon is down there.
I never stopped thinking about you. About us.
Oh.
I started to hope.
Hope what? Hope for a kissy? She hoped for a kissy.
Then I found out about your mask. Oh, this...
Tear off your face.
The man who vanished. He never came back at all.
But
maybe he's still out there somewhere.
What do you want from me? You're sending a lot of mixed signals.
Maybe someday when Gotham no longer needs Batman, we'll see him again.
Oh. She wants him to be back to his innocent, sweet old self. But you know, remember in the next movie, you guys, when things go off the walls and she's like, it's not Gotham that needs Batman. It's you that needs Batman. And it was fucking bars.
What will you do?
Rebuild it just the way it was, brick for brick. I thought this might be a good opportunity for improving the foundations.
I thought he was gonna ask for like a bigger room. I was gonna say, fair enough. You deserve it.
You really started something. Bad cops running scared. I still haven't picked up Crane or half the inmates of Arkham that he freed.
There's still a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of crime in Gotham. It's not just this freaking drug overlord.
Take this guy. Armed robbery, double homicide. Leaves a calling card.
Yes! That's so hot and sexy.
I never said thank you.
And you'll never have to.
Yes! He begins! He really did begin in this movie. Like, that's what he did. Okay, let's go ahead and discuss. Now, first things first, I do feel a little bit like an idiot. Just a little bit, because in the very beginning, when Liam Neeson was talking about, you know, Gotham's the worst, you know, that's where you need to be, like, let's freaking kill everybody. He's like, I'm not gonna kill people. And then we continued on with the movie. Like, did we forget about that? Like, were we just supposed to pretend that, like, that didn't happen? Or how did I not remember that? Like, we're thinking about, like, oh no, I work for someone even bigger. And I'm like, okay, who? Who that we've been introduced to? He didn't even cross my mind for some reason. I don't know if that's smart on their end or dumb on my end. Maybe a little bit of both. Not too sure, but anyways, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I mean, it is a great begins first edition, whatever the fuck, first installment in this trilogy. I do think it does play into all the factors that it needs to, like, very, very well. And it does tell the story really well. I do think, like, they kind of rush a little bit through his childhood. I wish they would have played a little bit more into the sob story with his parents, because I was, like, on the verge of crying. And I'm a crier when it comes to movie. I was, like, on the verge, but I just, like, wasn't fully there. The next movie, Dark Knight, again, I'm gonna plug that in. Little promo, plug that in again. I cried. I really did. I cried for that one. There were some moments where they really, like, I was so close, really, it punching me in the gut, punching me, pulling out the heartstrings, and it was barely there, but just, like, didn't fully execute it, I guess. Maybe if I finish the trilogy and watch back, I can definitely see myself crying. But once again, Dark Knight was my first time watching that. I already cried, like, right off the bat. So I don't know. Either way, like, seeing that end with the Joker thing, like, really fucking pumped me up. It's a little unfortunate that I already saw it. It's okay. Maybe I'll rewatch it with this context now, only on my Patreon as an exclusive, copyright free too, which is super sexy. Hello, if you want to watch it along with me. Patreon is the way to do so, because, you know, YouTube, I have to cut it up. So out of 10, I don't want to get hate for this, but I must speak my truth. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. I gave Dark Knight a 10 out of 10 because Dark Knight, now that we've established all of the shenanigans, we can really go full force, you know, and just lock in for the chaos. And of course we have Joker, which is, like, probably the best fucking villain. Hello. So amazing and popular. And I'm sorry, I'm not, like, no tea, no shade to Cillian Murphy on the Scarecrow, but, like, I did not even know that he was a villain. I have not even heard of him, of the Scarecrow. I've not even heard of him as, like, a Batman villain. Joker, you hear about him all the time. You hear about other Batman villains, but you don't hear about Scarecrow. Maybe that's just me in my neck of the woods, but it's like, I think we're all in agreement that the Joker, Heath Ledger, is, like, one of the best villains of all time. Like, right? That's not a crazy thing for me to say. Glad we're starting off the new year with a bang. I want to incorporate more quality over quantity type of movie reactions. So let me know, like, another big movie that you want me to react to. There's a lot of series I still want to continue, like Rocky, Lord of the Rings, this one. I want to start Spider-Man because there's going to be another Spider-Man coming out. So there's a lot that I want to dive into. So let me know a suggestion in the comments below what you would be interested in watching me react to. And once again, my Patreon is where you'll be able to see the full length reaction. With that said and done, I want to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons. I could not do this without you guys. The support is everything. Like, it's just truly amazing, spectacular. I really appreciate every single person on there, like, no lie, I really, really do. So thank you if you've checked out my Patreon, even just clicking on a free trial. It really does help me out, and I just want to create good, great quality content for you guys. Yeah, lots of fun things going on my Patreon. Again, link for that will be in the description if you want to check that out. A lot more than just movies. We got games, we got book videos, of course, early access to movie reactions and extra movie reactions, all that jazz. So thank you again for looking into that. Okay, so where does this one lie with you guys for your ranking? Now, like I said, there's a crap ton of Batman adaptations, Batman movies. Just give me like your top 5, I guess. You know, in order, what is your top 5? You don't have to list every fucking Batman adaptation, every fucking Batman or person that's played Batman or Joker, whatever the fuck. You can just give me like your top 5. Let me know what your top 5 Batman movies are. All right, movies, Batman movies. We'll do a different thing. If you want to also tell me your top 5 Batmans, or maybe like your number 1 Batman, let me know. Oh, I think it was sorry, this is so random. The Batman that I'm thinking of, where it has like the guy with the mask, I think it was the one where fucking Ben Affleck was Batman. So I think that was Batman versus Superman. I think so. I do remember watching that one. I think I had the DVD of it. I think that's the one I'm talking about. I don't know. Someone confirm or deny what I'm talking about with the villain with the mask, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm like talks in a creepy voice. Anyways, thank you guys for coming along with me on this journey. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all of that jazz. And as always, thanks for watching.